Hello everyone, I have some awesome news to share with you. This isn't the type of video that I normally make, but this was just too good to pass up. So with the new update, you don't have to purchase this or anything like this, you just have to update your game. You get a whole bunch of stuff, and everything that I'm going to go over in this video will be listed in the description. It will just have everything written there in case you want to go over it in detail, because I'm just gonna kind of like quickly skim through it a little. I will also have links to blog posts that sim creators have made and SimVIP's blog, because she's always on top of news with The Sims 4. She has awesome guides and stuff. So the big thing that everyone is so excited about, you can now have ghosts in your game. So when your Sims die, however they die, you get an urn, and eventually a ghost will come and visit you, and you can add them to your household. I have another way that I show you in a bit, but it says you could just ask them to like move in with you. It says invite to household, but I haven't had any success with that, so I'm not sure. This other way though did definitely work. The ghosts are like normal Sims, so they can have relationships, get married, woohoo, hold jobs, build aspirations, earn traits, or just to be. They didn't mention anything about them making ghost babies, but they did mention ghost children later on in the like update, so maybe your child Sims have to die. Is that a thing? I haven't had a child Sim die, so I'm not sure yet. But yeah, that is pretty cool. And the neat thing about ghosts is that they have new interactions. They can ghost scare, ghost repair, or pass through. They also have new aspirations and whims and new behaviors as they float happily, angrily, or howeverly about. Your ghost Sims can possess things, of course. They can also possess to break certain things. So in this video, I'm just using a shower as an example, but I believe the ones that die of electrocution can possess electronical objects and break them, as well as ghost repair them, which leads to the other thing that they can do, which is ghostly repair. Your ghost is normally gray, that's like their default color, but their color changes when they feel a certain way. So happy would be green, blue is sad, pink is flirty, and purple is, you know, playful, and red angry. So that is really cool. A really quick way to add a ghost to your household, if you're not opposed to using cheats, is to open up the cheat menu by pressing Shift, Control, and C at the same time, and then typing in testing cheats space true. Then you shift click on the sim and say modify and create a sim, and from there you can save them as you would a normal sim, and then you could go into your gallery and then place them in your family if you want them in your family. So that is a really easy way. The only bad thing about that is that you lose any sort of friendship you had with them. It's like starting off with a brand new sim, and depending on how they died, it can affect how they are in the afterlife. So for instance, Sims that die of hunger just want to, you know, they feel the need to satisfy their hunger when they're a ghost. And then fire Sims, they have a new interaction which they didn't really say, but I assume they can like set your Sims on fire because it says don't make them angry, so an emotional death can radiate their emotion onto other Sims. Like if you die from laughing, because that's a thing, you can make Sims laugh. And if they die from a cow plant, they feel the need to harm plants or help them. I also had my sim woohoo with my ghost sim Bella Goth, and they got this cool achievement that says what would it be like to woohoo with a ghost. There's also one to have a ghost in your household and another one to have an entire ghost family, so it would be 8 playable ghosts in your household. They might have added more achievements, but those are just the ones that have to do with ghosts themselves. And we also have the death flower again. If you've seen my videos before, you know that I adore the death flower. I have to have one in all of my Sims inventories, even though they're very difficult to find, but I'm so glad I can get them now. And if you didn't know, the death flower, if your Sims die and they have it in their inventory, the Grim Reaper will come and take it from them. So the Reaper will the Reaper will take the flower instead of, you know, your Sim's soul and kill them. So that is good. Another thing they added is Ambrosia, and if you haven't heard of this before, it brings your Sim back to life. So if you don't want them to be ghosts anymore, you can just feed them Ambrosia if you can make it, because it does have some requirements, but you just give it to them and they come back to life. If you want to make Ambrosia, you have to have level 10 of the cooking skill and also level 10 of the gourmet cooking skill, and then level 7 of the gardening skill. tutorial. For the ingredients, you'll need an angelfish, a death flower, and a potion of youth. If you want to read more about it, because as you can see, there's a few other details, and I will put a link to this blog post that SimsVIP made. She also has a video on it too, which is always great. You also have a new gnome, the Ghastly, Ghostly Gnome. What a cute little name too. And something that I think is the coolest thing, they have given us Star Wars costumes. You have Yoda for children, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, and Darth Vader. I think it would be really cool if maybe they add in more, like Stormtrooper or an Ewok, or maybe other main characters, or maybe if custom content creators, if they made more Star Wars characters. I feel like maybe this would make some people want to make Star Wars outfits and hairstyles and stuff, you know what I mean. But if any of you ever see Star Wars characters or more outfits, even though it's custom content, and you know I don't really use custom content anymore, still tell me, because I would totally download it and like maybe have my own little Star Wars family as a current household or something. I could just see it now. They have also added 5 new eye colors to create a sim, so that is good, because I mean I feel like we do have some nice eye colors, but there's such a huge difference in between some of them, you know, so it's nice to see more colors. There's dark blue hazel, gray brown hazel, olive green hazel, and purple. And I know a lot of people wanted hazel, and I also wanted purple, like a lilac-y color, because I don't know, Daenerys in the book, she has silver hair and lilac eyes. They've also added a spooky music station. Your Sims can now listen to spooky music. And there's also a couple cheats. The first one shows you how to show hidden objects. They will be listed in the description. Well, I also have links in there too, but you can get them from there if you want to see. It's bb.showhiddenobjects. And then the other cheat, which I think is cool, is that you can change the Create a Sim clock speed, and it will allow you to speed up and slow down the Sims animation in Create a Sim. Unfortunately, when I tried to test it out, it didn't work for me, so I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong, or maybe it wasn't typed out correctly or something, but I'm hoping I could get it working soon. There are a few crash and performance fixes for all the little bugs a lot of people have been having. There are graphics changes, like they've made things look better. There is a red dress that I saw a few pictures of and a lot of people were talking about that is now selectable in Create a Sim 2, and just a bunch of different graphics to certain things. And for things to come in November, we are going to have pools. I know so many people, they were looking forward to having pools. And then in December, something that I personally am really looking forward to is having more jobs. I really hope they add self-employment to the game. That way your Sims can stay home and work on things at their own pace, and you can still make a good amount of money, because those are the jobs that I personally kind of like go for. But the jobs that we have now are amazing. I can't believe that you get rewards for jobs. Like, how cool is that? I just thought, like, what are the rewards going to be when we get more jobs? Okay, that's going to be awesome. Well, as you can tell, I am definitely excited for this update. I have updated my game, so if you're excited for this, go and update your game now. Don't wait any longer. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait. So it's cool that when a Sim dies, you no longer lose them forever. You have them as a ghost if you want them back in your household, unless you killed them on purpose. But yeah. Actually, it's funny, at the beginning of the patch notes, they say, ghosts ready to go and in your game, just to jump in and start killing your Sims. Well, I mean, if you can nicely kill them, or just lock them in a room for a couple days without any food or water, that's one way to do it, but will take a while. So if you're really impatient, maybe just set them on fire. Oh, this isn't going well. Look, if you happen to see a ghost, however he or she got there, and we aren't judging, then you can experience all new interactions like ghost scare, ghost repair, pass through. I mentioned that in the beginning of the video, but yeah, that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me some comments in the comments section. Let me know what you think of this, if you're looking forward to the stuff coming, or if you're super happy that they added ghosts to the game now. So again, everything is linked in the description. The patch notes are listed there. I also have a link to all of the patch notes in case you want to see previous things, or want to just have that as a bookmark and keep going back to it when patch update happens. Some blog posts that the Sim Gurus have made, and also SimVIP's blog post on Ambrosia and her website. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of this new update and what is to come for The Sims 4 in future updates. That's right, it's for free too. These things are for free. How awesome is that? And yeah, I will talk to you all later. Bye everyone!